and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy if you're new here, and I do videos on beauty, fashion, lifestyle and lots of DIYs. So today is going to be about charity shops. Now I've got loads of charity shop hauls on my channel already, so if you'd like to watch them then go ahead and watch them. But today I'm going to be talking about how I find stuff in charity shops. I know a lot of people are kind of scared of going into charity shops, kind of don't know what to do and how to find the gems. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get the gems and how I shop in charity shops and get the most out of them. So if you'd like to see that, and also some bits I picked up, because I have picked up some stuff that I haven't shown you yet, then just carry on watching. So at the moment, obviously with Corona, the first thing I do when I go into a charity shop is sanitize my hands. A lot of them are really restricting the amount of people can be in there. Some at the high streets, 2 people can be in there at once. Some can be shops it's 5, so just check before you go in, because I'm sure a lot of them are the same at the moment. But I instantly head to the clothes. Now the clothes are normally sectioned into coats and jackets, dresses, trousers, skirts. They haven't really separated, which is really handy, because if you've got something in mind then you're fine, you can just go in, go to that. Now they also always have the sizes on the hanger, which is so handy. So I normally just go straight to the size 12 section. I know everything in that section will fit me, so I know that I can just rummage around and focus on what I like. Now in terms of what I like, I don't tend to go in with a plan. Sometimes I do sort of think, right, I want to get jumpers today, or I want to get a dress today, but most of the time I kind of just look, see what calls my name, and I will just go to that. I will just go look at the clothes, and now if anything looks too tatty I won't pick it up. A lot of stuff have labels on, so you can be really picky if you want to and you're a bit worried about buying something that's used, then you can only buy stuff with labels on. Now I went charity shopping today and I saw 3 things that were pretty little thing with labels on. I saw loads of things. I saw a Topshop coat that didn't have a label on, was only £8, so you get such good bargain. So definitely look. I will show you some more bits I got today, and just in general to kind of show you what I mean in each category. The prices can really vary from super cheap to borderline, I'd say too expensive. Obviously the stuff used, some of it, the stuff that is new with tags on, they always price higher, which obviously is fair enough, they'll get more money for it. But an example of the sort of thing you can get, this is a Boohoo midi dress. Now it's knitted, really thick material, it's in a size medium, and they price this as £5.75. So I say this is slightly on the more expensive side, but it is quite a thick knit and it is a midi dress, so quite long, and it has got a belt with it which is still attached, which is really good. So that was £5.75, so more on the expensive end. I'll show you something now that's a bit more of a bargain. So this dress is a new look dress. It's sort of a midi, in between a midi and like a normal length dress. It's a really nice plunge neckline with some nice ruching detail, and this was size 12. This was from British Heart Foundation in Basildon. This was £1. £1. Now you're not going to get anything cheaper than that really in any shops or anything like that. So this was £1. There's no marks in it whatsoever. It feels really good condition, like there's nothing wrong with it, and it was literally £1. So that's one of the prime examples of why I do shop in charity shops. My weight has fluctuated quite a lot at the moment. I've got a lot bigger in such a short amount of time that I really don't want to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. There's stuff I've brought from sort of the start of lockdown that I don't fit into, and I just don't want to spend a lot of money on stuff that I might not get too much use out of. Plus with the whole fast fashion, it's so bad for the environment to keep on buying new clothes, whereas all of this stuff is repurposed, you're giving it a new home, which is so amazing. So I definitely look for clothes when I go. I say it's really hit and miss with clothes. A lot of the stuff, as I say, you really have to rummage through, because some of the stuff is quite tatty and old, and other stuff is some pretty little thing. Boohoo, New Look, Topshop, Zara, Over Island, and you can get really good brands for like really good prices. So I definitely look out for that. But yeah, with the clothes, if you're not much of a rummager, you probably won't like charity shop clothes, but that doesn't mean there's not something for you in the charity shop. So I then normally go over to accessories and that sort of thing. So today I actually picked up this bag. Now this was £2.50, and it's this beautiful sort of 90s shoulder bag. I really love the colour of it. I like the clasp. I haven't actually even opened it up yet. But it's a lovely clasp with a zip. as well. There's some nice stuffing inside. There's also one of them nice hooks that you can hook your keys on. This is a really nice quality bag, and as I say, it was literally £2.50. You've got all of the little pockets in there, and this is gorgeous. There's literally nothing wrong with it at all. These are going on Misguided for sort of a good £15-20, and I got this literally for £2.50, and it feels nice to know that the money's not going to a big brand, it's going to a charity, it's going to help people, and I love that. So this was £2.50 today, and I spotted this in the accessory section. So with the accessories, there's quite often designers or obviously fakes of the designers, so watch out for that. If you're someone that really cares about the authenticity of brands, then maybe don't shop in the charity shops. However, if you're someone that doesn't really mind, likes to try and find something designer cheap, but equally if it's not real, you're not so bothered, if you check out my Burberry for £9 video, I talk more about it in there. So you can get designer stuff in there. The ones in London have whole sections where they can authenticate the designer items. So if you go to London, a lot of them shops have sort of designer sections, and they will have if they're real or not, whereas obviously the ones on High Street, they just pop them on there, and I can normally kind of work out by how much they're pricing it as and where they're storing it in the store. A lot of them have glass cabinets, and in there they'll have their more expensive items. There was lots of Radley bags, June bags. I also saw sort of some nice jewellery like Pandora and things like that, which they keep in a locked glass cabinet, which obviously they don't want people going in there and stealing it. So that's another thing you can get in there, but obviously watch out for, if you're worried about stuff being real, maybe steer clear from that sort of thing and just buy things you like the look of. I don't tend to buy shoes in there, more because I don't find anything I like, but if I did get shoes, just make sure you're sterilising things. Obviously just give it a wipe over the wipe when you get home. With clothes, you can just chuck it in the wash, and that's a way to kind of keep yourself safe. Obviously at the moment you do kind of want to wash everything before you wear it, but you probably do that anyway, so that's not too bad. So obviously then they have toys and games and things like that. Obviously I don't really have any need for that. I did look at the games today a little bit because I thought Christmas is coming up, if they've got any fun games I can play with the family, I did look at that. And they had a couple of nice little games. That's really good. If you've got kids to buy for in your life, there's always so many nice toys and really lovely bits, which are really cheap. So that's always really good. So definitely check that out. I also get loads of ties in there. My other half, if you know my struggles, I'm making everyone's presents this year. So I wanted to get him some ties, and I'm making like a tie box. And they have ties in there for about £1. So if you're looking to buy presents for other halves or dads or uncles or whatever, they're really good. So definitely check that out. Now, my number one thing to buy in charity shops is homeware. Loads of my homeware, little bits and bobs, are all from charity shops because I change what I like a lot, and I want my sort of things in my house to kind of change with what mood I'm in and what sort of vibe I'm going for in my house at the moment. So I definitely get a lot of homeware from charity shops. So I'll show you some of the bits I got today. So one of the bits I got was 50p, and it's this beautiful wicker basket. Now it's got this little insert in it, which I don't know how I'm going to use it yet, but I loved it, and it was only 50p, and I thought that's a great price for a little wicker basket. For you could put napkins in here. Equally, I don't know, it was too good to pass up. It's called bric-a-brac, which is my favourite section, and it's at the back, and it's got crockery, it's got pots and pans and everything there, candle holders, vases, and really nice. That was from there. So I do definitely look for homeware more or less every time I go. I love little trinket dishes, little vases, just anything that's kind of one of a kind that you wouldn't really see in shops. That's what I love. I also always look out for gift ideas. They had a full Victoria's Secret spray and like body cream set today. I think they did price it as £10, obviously as it was an unopened gift set, which is amazing if you have someone that you have that likes that sort of thing. I know they probably go for about £30. I was so tempted, but I didn't have anyone in mind, so I didn't get it, but it was really great. But what I did get was another basket. Now this was 50p, and I thought this is a great hamper basket. Now I always make people hampers, and it's 50p. It's a really good size. So I thought this is great. You can fill it out with lots of little bits and bobs, food, candles, I don't know, whatever hamper you want to make this year. Definitely look in your local charity shops for hamper baskets. I say this was just sitting on the floor with a bric-a-brac, and I just thought I need to have you, and this was actually sitting inside it, so I thought they're both going to come home with me, and for only 50p I thought that was so good. So on the topic of Christmas, at the moment they've got all their Christmas decorations in, which is great. So definitely look out for them, especially if you want to change up sort of your decor colours and things like that. But what I did pick up today was £5. So this is actually originally from the range. So I looked at the tag. So it wasn't actually new, but I found one of the little labels. Now it's this beautiful little advent, I say little, it's quite large, advent reindeer. So each little bag has a number on it. It's sort of a fill your own advent calendar. I thought this was so cute. I actually got this to my mum. She's a childminder, so depending on how many kids she has that day, she'll put in like little chocolate coins or whatever for them. And her original one is like a little Santa one, a little felt one. It's all very tired, but I thought this beautiful reindeer one was gorgeous, and he was only £5. And I was looking at it in the shop. I went on my own and I was looking in the shop, and the woman was just like, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it is." So that's the other thing I love about charity shops, is most of the people that work there are so lovely. I quite often shop there on my own, and I will have a full-on chat with every woman in the shop. And they're just so friendly, and you can get some really nice things, and you do feel like you're giving back a little bit. But charity shops are very hit and miss. So if you go once or twice, don't get disheartened that you can't find anything there. Try out different ones maybe, or just keep on persevering with it, because I didn't find all these gems in one day. Well, this stuff I did actually, the things I've shown you today, apart from the red dress, that was the other day. But yeah, you don't always find stuff. I was expecting today to not find anything. The first shop I went in, I found a couple of bits, but put them back. So it's just one of the things, you just got to keep on going, keep on persevering with it. It's like a treasure hunt. You don't know what you're going to find every day. You can come back with loads of stuff and you can come back with nothing. The good thing is you don't tend to spend too much. So if you're one that ends up going shopping and spends a ridiculous amount, if you like rooting through and shopping and having that sort of shopping fix without feeling guilty at spending loads of money, then I love the charity shops, because you're not only spending little bits of money, but the money you are spending is going to a good cause, and you're getting things that would probably otherwise be thrown out. Obviously these are items that have been loved and are now going on to the next phase. So I love charity shop shopping, and if you don't do it, definitely try it, especially around Christmas time and out of lockdown. Everyone was decluttering over lockdown, so things there are amazing at the moment. Loads of homeware, loads of clothes, just a really good mix of stuff. So definitely, if you haven't been checking it out, the time to go is at the moment, and get in while you can, because things are going really quickly. I go once a week, maybe twice a week some weeks, and the stock is changing really quickly. People are buying stuff and people are bringing stuff in really quickly. So I think sometimes it gets a bit quiet and you kind of go in there and you kind of think, I've seen this stuff multiple times. But today there was very few stuff that I got that I hadn't seen, that I've never seen any of this stuff before. So that shows that the turnover is really good at the moment. So definitely keep on going in. It's a nice little afternoon activity. Take people along with you. Me and Justin love going, me and my mum love going, and just sort of having a little treasure hunt together. And it's nice to kind of bounce ideas off each other. I do love to DIY, so a lot of the stuff I'll look at and think, what can I make out of you, and what like potential things. I make Disney ears, so quite often go in there looking for material. So just look and see what you find, but definitely try it out if you haven't already. And that's definitely my top tip for today. So if you did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It would be helpful if I could get my words out. And comment if you like this video, and comment what your favourite charity shop tips are if you have any. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.